What is up, my family? This is Mr. Welsh, your principal, and
Miss Sanchez.
who's your Special Projects Jedi, your Dropout Prevention Coordinator, your...
McKinney Vento Liaison.
Oh, wow, liaison.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? We're moving up.
How was your Christmas?
It was very good. It was good. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see everybody on campus and, getting back on track with this third block. It was too short.
Oh, yes.
Too short.
Too short.
Always too short, right?
Too short.
But, thankfully we're back here and ready to go.
So let's start it out with talking about our MVPs, which, it's only the first week of school. So if you want to achieve the status of being an MVP student, then do the right thing. Look out the posters in your classroom. Read the mission, vision, and principles of the school. And maybe next week you'll don the MVP jacket and Miss Zoe Canada will be taking your picture.
Yes, especially because it's still a little chilly out there. So you definitely do want to be rocking that MVP jacket.
Speaking of chili, so if you want the jacket, there's also Maya beanies that are in the prize spot, correct?
Correct, yes. We do have several students that have already picked up theirs with their tokens. So make sure that you guys get your hands on one soon because we only have limited ones. So
now, it's a new year, it's a new block, so I want to remind all of you that if you weren't successful for blocks 1 or blocks 2, maybe you only passed a few of your classes, it's a new year to start new habits and to start the year strong. You need to show up to school. So if you miss more than 6 times, the chances of you passing your class go down by a lot. So as you're watching these announcements, I would suggest all students check your student view before the end of the period and just get a look at it. Your teachers probably haven't put any grades. They're still getting to know you. But by next week, understand, all right, what are my grades in class? How many times have I been at school? How many times have I missed? So this time, you'll pass all of your classes and you'll graduate on time or even early. Last block, we had 19 graduates, I think.
yes, it's crazy. It's so crazy to see everybody that does put in hard work graduate early. They're out. Going to be able to work and then come back and walk.
Yep, so be my strong. It's never too late and do your best. We do not have Focus Friday this Friday, so the first week of every block, we do not have Focus Friday. There's just not enough for you guys to come in to work on. So you have Friday off. You have earned it. Earned it no matter what.
Yeah, and to come back even stronger the following week. Speaking of student view, if you don't have your student view login information, you are able to get that information at the front desk after school. So please make sure that you do stop by and get that login information for you to stay on track and up to date with all of your work, your attendance, and your grade book.
Absolutely. So we have a lot of sports happening right now. Girls and boys basketball are close to ending their seasons. We also have our co-ed soccer team about to kind of start their preseason. So Mr. A, or Coach A, is teaching a 4th period Maya fitness class in our weight room. So if you're interested in joining the co-ed soccer team and getting a little stronger before the season, talk to Coach A. Maybe we could do something to get some conditioning in for you before the season starts. We lost last year in the playoffs to the state champs Southridge High School, so I expect us to get some revenge.
Yes, of course. And we have, last but not least, the best news of all.
Oh, I think you have to announce it. You're the one that just excited everybody.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited, you guys. We would like to let you all know that this senior trip is going to be once again at the Knott's Berry farm. So, Mr. Welsh, would you be able to give us more information on that?
Yep, it's not your average senior field trip. So on March 14th, the Friday that kind of starts spring break, or the last week of Block 3, we're going to take seniors and MVPs to Knott's Berry Farm. So it's going to be $60, and that gets you a ticket into the park, food, drinks, and traveling there. So if you are a graduating, or if you've graduated this year you get first dibs to get your deposit down, to book your trip to Knott's Berry Farm, and then once we fill up with seniors, we're going to open it up to all MVP winners. Last year, it was tons of fun. I think a student even broke a shoe while running around. So if you're interested, this is how it goes. You need to pay your $20 deposit to gain access or reserve your spot for the field trip on February 14th, on Valentine's Day. So if you want to go on this field trip as a graduating senior or an MVP, seniors first, graduating seniors first, give us your $20 to reserve your spot. We will periodically, month by month, start to open it up maybe a little bit more depending on how many seniors want to go. But we only have 36 spots on the big charter bus. Our chaperones, Miss Sanchez, Miss Polaric, Miss Zoe Canada, and last but not least, Mr. Novak. Last year, I think Mr. Ramirez just snuck in to the park and went too. So I'm also thinking about opening it up to a few of our other staff members who want to go and maybe take a van so we can have a good mix between students and fun teachers and maybe not so fun teachers.
Gotta mix it up. So, Miss Ramirez, let's see if you make it on.
Yeah.
No, she's not that fun anymore.
Yeah, that's true. You work up in the front for that long, you become less fun. So, exciting news that we are going back to Knott's Berry Farm for our senior field trip. So again, $20 on February 14th. Looking forward to see who's going to get on the bus. I think that's it. We'll keep the announcement short for our first week of school. So happy that everyone's back. Hopefully you had a nice holiday and a good restful break. If no one's told you they love you,
I do.
I do. Your My Strong staff does, and always will. And never forget.
We are Maya.
Yo, DJ, drop that beat.